folks, I'm Ultrazilla, and this is the Ultra Z News Weekend Update. The only toy news not for reviews, but for all of yous. Got some really cool news to talk about, some interesting stuff, some definitely important stuff for the channel. HIYA Toys, SHMA battling back and forth for your attention, but you know what? They should both have your attention because they're both doing good work, no matter what, you know, one person or another might say about either company. So a lot of good stuff out there, guys. If you're a kaiju fan, there's a lot of good stuff to choose from, and not just from them as well. There is a lot of companies doing some really cool stuff, and then there's a lot of other toy news that's equally as cool in my book. You know, like I always say this, but it's a big toy world, and there's a lot of great things happening. So, you know, diversify your collection and check out the news in full and let me know afterwards what you think. And let's kick things off with the SHMA SKAR King. That's right, my Zillans, it was teased a few weeks back, and here we go. We got the full reveal of SKAR King with his whip slash, and he's looking pretty good sometimes. One of the heads looks really good. Maybe this screaming head, not so good. I gotta see it, you know, in a couple of different angles and stuff, but the whip slash looks pretty decent, and I think the overall shape of the figure looks really good. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think it's got some promise. Like I said, a couple of heads look really good in my opinion, and the body looks very, very nice. It's just this open mouth head is not so hot in my opinion. Now, the more interesting thing to me is that it comes with an additional arm for Kong. That's right. Doesn't look like we are getting a separate Kong to accommodate the beast glove. It comes with a beast gloved arm. So, you know, I see that as a good thing and a bad thing, because a good thing, we won't have to spend extra for yet another Kong, but a bad thing because, you know, the sculpt isn't quite there as to what GXK Kong looks like. And yes, they did change the paint a little bit on, you know, the recent release for GXK, but it's just quite not there. But you know what? Saving money isn't a bad thing, so I'll take the positive there. I guess that means I am getting the Kong and Godzilla after all. So do look out for reviews of those coming in June. Just like SKAR King was previewed before, now we're getting a little teaser for SHMA. That's right, SHMA SHMA is definitely going to be coming, so do stay tuned for news on that. But just to bring it back to SKAR King for a minute, just to let you know, it's going to run you a little bit over $100 if you are getting it from a US shop. It is a web shop exclusive in Japan. I was able to secure a pre-order myself from Japan, so this one will be coming out here as a review in time. But the Godzilla Evolve, maybe not so much for me. Wah, wah. And speaking of a SHMA, we knew that there was a giant SHMA coming from a Playmate. And this week we did indeed get confirmation of that. It is already up on Amazon and Walmart, so do check out those spots. It should be out in Target as well, so go check your Targets. And get yourself a giant SHMA. You will be seeing a review of giant SHMA this week here. Now on to HIYA Toys, and they made huge news because they are doing a King Ghidorah 1991. Hot on the heels of the 91 Godzilla that they announced and put up for pre-order. Yep, Ghidorah is coming as well, and it's only going to cost you about $100. I know a lot of folks are excited about that. I'm excited about it somewhat, and I say somewhat because I still haven't gotten their 2019 King Ghidorah because, you know, right as it was about to be released here in the States, they went ahead and announced a beam version, gravity beam version. So, you know, I canceled that and I'm going to wait. Now, what's going to happen with this figure? I believe it's going to be the same exact thing, guys. So I would say if you really, really want this right away, or you want 2 of them, go ahead, enjoy yourself. But if you're going to want beams with these, well, you're going to have to wait, and they will release it. If anything has shown us so far from HIYA, is that they do lots of variants. Probably more variants than SH Monster Arts even. So, wait and get the GHIDORAH with everything that you're going to want. Which is probably what is going to happen here. I will pre-order it from a US site because I'm not going to pay shipping on one of these. And I'll see what happens. If a beam version gets announced, I'm canceling that one just like I did with the 2019. So, like I keep saying, HIYA Toys has got to start getting their product to US distribution as soon as they can. Speaking of HIYA products that's yet to come out, we did get new pics of the upcoming female Muto. Should be out pretty soon overseas. It's not yet out overseas, so who knows when we're going to see this here in the States. But there you go. It's looking really, really nice. I'm really looking forward to getting this. So hopefully we get it here sooner than later. Mondo this week announced and put up their standard version, movie version, of their Godzilla Evolved and Kong with Beast Glove. They look absolutely stunning. Both figures look so, so good. I just wish they weren't putting them out at the same time because they're really, really expensive. And, I mean, look, they're Sofubi, they're limited, but it's really, really tough to get them at the same time. I had to skip them, unfortunately. Like, there's just too much coming out right now. As much as I did want these two, it wasn't feasible to pay for both right away, right up front. Couldn't do it, unfortunately, but kudos to everyone that's getting them. They are absolutely stunning. But what I did pre-order was my first ever CCP middle-sized Mechagodzilla. That's right, in gold. A perfect color for the 50th anniversary. Really, really nice looking. I really like how this looks. I've wanted to try out this line, so I went ahead and pre-ordered this one. It's not that expensive, so it's pretty cool. There was many other CCP middle-sized Toho figures that were previewed as well. I'm not going to talk about them all because I'm not really getting this line, but if this one impresses me, we shall have more coverage in the future. And if you want to order this or any of the other CCP figures, do check out my link down below in the description for a link to HLJ. Tamashii this week announced their SDCC exclusives, and we're getting a Godzilla 89. I guess a heat ray version, though we'll see if it actually comes with a heat ray or if it's just a, you know, lit up radioactive version, however they're gonna call it. We are getting it, and there's also a bunch of other exclusives, including a bunch of Dragon Ball exclusives in various colors and variants, and I believe a Naruto exclusive. Yes, a Naruto exclusive as well. So some exclusives coming from Tamashii soon. Bandai is doing a Ultra action figure of the new Ultraman arc, and he's got some armor to show off, and it looks pretty cool. So these should be up on Amazon Japan right now. You can check my link down below for these, but I am looking forward to this show for sure. And it shouldn't be starting come July, I believe. But this is the Solus armor. I like it. And as well as the lunar armor. So a little sun and a moon here for you. And back to SH Monster Arts once again, because a new Yu-Gi-Oh figure is coming out in the line. You want to venture a guess which one is next? Comment below. We had a Transformers live stream this week, and we finally got a Springer coming in the 86 Studio Series line. Although it is now a leader class, while it used to be a Voyager class in the same mold before. So weird. I don't get it, but okay. It does look nice. And the third in the series of classic comic book figures is Straxus, a very little known character to me. I guess he was in the series only, maybe. But yeah, he goes along with Shockwave and Grimlock, which I do have on pre-order, but I gotta tell you, I'm not too into this one, We are also getting a Studio Series Skywarp from the Bumblebee movie, and a Decepticon soldier from the Gameverse. Out of all the reveals, though, I'm really looking forward to Steeljaw. This little line cassette is something I've always wanted in my collection and never had a version of it, so I'm already way in on this, this guy. It's too bad I don't have Blaster anymore because I had to return it and I haven't gotten another one, but that's okay. I still like Steeljaw. I'm still gonna get it. And holy moly, what a roller coaster of an announcement this week. Mattel Creations announced a Hot Wheels Optimus Prime. An Optimus Prime in the Hot Wheels collection. Hot Wheels sized Optimus Prime. Yeah, that is amazing. In metallic colors, it transforms. It looks absolutely incredible. A G1 Optimus Prime and Hot Wheels together is just perfect. And it is tiny. And it is $80. And that's why this is a roller coaster. Because as much as I want it, oh my gosh, are you guys nuts? Why is this $80? Yeah, it goes up for ordering this week, and I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Couple last bits of Transformers news. Funko announced a bunch of new Pops in the Transformers line, but I thought these were really cute. Laserbeak and a Buzzsaw. Yeah, basically the same mold in different colors. Well, like classic Transformers. But just cute. I had to mention them. They look really good as Funko Pops. And from their Avalon Hill gaming section, Hasbro announced Robo Rally with Transformers. So if you're into these card type games, you got a cool one with some Transformers coming. Good Smile Company announced a very creepy looking Astro Boy in their Hello Good Smile line. Could you give us a Figma, Good Smile, please? And in other SD-type news, Mega House announced a new line as well with a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! Figures with Sifler, and Dark Magician. And speaking of Egyptian gods, Four Horsemen Studio announced their next Figura Obscura figures, and it's a set of two Egyptian gods. It is Anubis and Bastet with a whole lot of accessories. They did go up for pre-order this weekend, so if you did jump aboard, congrats. Prime One Studio is doing a Gurren Lagann statue, so rejoice Gurren Lagann fans that like expensive statues, because you are getting the Prime 1 treatment with 3 of the characters along with Lagann, and it looks absolutely awesome for sure, but yeah, you know, it's gonna cost you a little bit. Pre-orders are up at HLJ. How about Boss Fight Studios continuing their Zoic line of figures, and they do look awesome. I do want to get some of these at some point, so the next wave is up for pre-order right now. You could check them out at your favorite shop like BBTS. This is an interesting surprise. Spin Master is getting into the 1/12 action figure realm, and they are doing a Horizon line. And I gotta say, this first release, and I don't know the character, I'm sorry, I don't know the name or anything, not into the game, although I've seen a lot of the aesthetics and they look really nice, and this figure looks really nice. There is so much detail that is put into this, so I'm impressed with this prototype for sure. It comes with a lot of accessories. There is just a ton of deco. I mean, it looks like it's got all the proper cuts for articulation. So, hey, this could be very good. And the packaging looks pretty premium. So, not bad, Spin Master. Not bad. I'll definitely be looking out to see how this turns out. Last week, Revoltech teased Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden line coming out, and we got some full picks for you this week, and it looks really, really nice. So if you were a big fan of Ninja Gaiden, I was actually, this might be something that you might want to get. I don't think it's going to be something I get, but it does look awesome. And hey, one last bit of business news. Bandai Namco announced that they are opening up a store at the American Dream Mall in Rutherford, New Jersey. That's not too far off from me. That is also where the Toys R Us return is. So I am looking forward to finally getting there and going to check it out. East Rutherford, New Jersey, by the way. I am definitely going to check it out. It opens up, the grand opening is May 31st. I cannot go May 31st. That is the eve of Kaiju Brooklyn. Got a lot to do. But as soon as I can, I'm going to be definitely looking into it. I'm going to be doing a double Bandai Toys R Us run. Expect a video at some point, probably in June. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the plan is to definitely go check it out because it's not only a Tamashii store, it's a full Bandai store. Kits, anime heroes, all of that. And there you go, guys. That is the Ultra Z News. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.